Thank you, Mr. Chair. Obviously, you both have very impressive resumes, but they're very different resumes. And to use your own words, Madam Justice Karakatsanis, you had a somewhat unusual career as a lawyer. I think those were your exact words. So I want to explore that a little bit. I'm curious to get your impression or your perspective as to how your very successful career as a public servant, starting with, I believe, the Liquor Control Board and then with the Attorney General's office and ultimately being clerk to the Ontario Cabinet, how that experience has helped you as a trial judge, as an appellate court judge, and specifically getting back to what my friend Patrick Brown asked you with the division between the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary.
Well, I think the first thing that I realized when I was appointed a judge was that I was used to making decisions. I was used to making decisions, having to study quickly, as much material as I could get, and reach decisions. And I found on a very practical level that was a big help to me when I first started as a trial judge, and you have to make decisions very quickly. So that took me a little bit by surprise. So that's the one aspect that I still remember quite vividly today. I think that having exposure to how the law works in many different ways is really has really been a gift for me. It's it's not. When you're in law school, you don't necessarily see the law as an instrument of social policy. You don't really see that it impacts on every aspect of our lives. It's the law that determines the relationships, or not determines, but governs relationships between people and between government and people. And I've had the real benefit, I think, certainly I've enjoyed it very much, being able to see it from different perspectives that way. So that as an adjudicator with the Liquor License Board, I was involved in administrative law, which is a very different, it's the Liquor License Board, not the Control Board. The Liquor License Board, so as an adjudicator...
I'm from Alberta.
but you know, the administrative justice system is, again, more informal, quicker, a bit more of a policy component than with Native Affairs being involved in land claim negotiations, having oversight for that and seeing how Aboriginal rights were important and had to be addressed. As Deputy Attorney General, not only for oversight for the administration of justice in the courts, specific justice services, you know, witness assistance programs and other justice services, as well, of course, as legal advice. So it was really the opportunity to see the law and the impact of the law from so many different perspectives. I think that I've been very fortunate in my career to see that. Now, how has it helped me? I just think having a better understanding of how government works, how laws are made, the care that goes into reaching these important decisions that you make. I've seen firsthand how the public service gives full and really good, nonpartisan, professional policy advice. I've seen the public service implement decisions of government, understanding that everybody has a role. It's elected officials who make the decisions, the public service that gives the advice, but then implements those decisions. So it just, for me, has really reinforced the fact that everybody has an important role to play. And we all have to carry out our own roles and respect the roles of the others.
Madame Boivin.
Thank you, Minister. To go on with what Mr. Coe-Martin was asking,